Alrighty. Should be coming in clear now. Let's go ahead and load up our little world here. Normally I do this before the stream starts, but I'm just being a little... It's 9 o'clock, start the stream. Let's go. Feel good today. I feel terrible, but I feel good nonetheless. Alright. So we're still stuck there. Actually, before I do anything, I'm gonna change this. Put myself right about there. That should do. Then also need to do this. Actually, I just realized something. Nope. Okay, still good. Alright, so that's done. And now I can see the chat. Alright. Hopefully the sound sounds good. Did mess with it for a few minutes trying to make it work. Alright. God, I feel like I've forgotten everything. At least the organization's getting better. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a shark here. When I get more scrap, I really need to focus on building some lights. I am surprised all of that shark meat isn't gone yet. I really was tired if I don't even remember that. Alright. Go ahead and do that. Fill with seawater. Oh. Let's do this differently. Fill this whole thing up. And then, as much as it's going to be annoying, should be able to do this now. Doesn't look like it's got water in it. Eh. Anyway. I'll be glad once I move those. I'm trying to remember. Did I fully explore this island? Like, I'm pretty sure the trees and stuff are gone. But I don't know if I went down and got any scrap. I don't know. With an almost dead spear, I'm not too eager on running down there just yet to fight the shark. So here's what I'll do. I need to build another spear. The axe is something I can take care of later. I need more wood. Don't I have some down here? I've got plenty. Okay. That solidifies that thought. Alright, so craft that. Offload that really quick. Now I should have, yep, backup spear. Now, how are those shark steaks doing? Why am I stuck? Oh God, there's no way out of there. Okay. Oh crap, I ran out of fuel for it. Alright. I'll keep the stack of wood. Come on, I need to eat so I can go attack this shark. At this point, hunting the shark is starting to be a better way of getting food than actually like doing fishing and stuff like that. Ah, you got a freebie hit. Come on, buddy. For a second there, it looked like he was swimming on the land. Oh, he's swimming on my raft there. Boop. Come on, you. It's just me and you. Poked him too early. Come on, don't run away now. I'm hoping with this stream we get to a few islands and get some exploring out of the way. Like, I really don't want to cut off this stream before 2 hours has gone by. So with the goal this time, definitely want to get a couple islands explored and get another blueprint going. Whether it be the engines, or... I don't even know what I would want to find. Like, let me reword that. I don't know what I want to find in a realistic time frame. I know what I want to get out of this game. I just don't know what technically would be like within the first 2 islands to pick up. That would be good to get early on, if that makes sense. This is not the side with the loot that I'm looking for. Always need more copper and metals for later. When I get to the point that I get titanium, it'll be nice. Seaweed will help make plastics. Especially stuff for circuit boards. Don't get greedy. Honestly, the whole point of this venture, I want to get scrap. Scrap is like the main focus because it's what I'm lacking on right now. I knew there was something under this island. Now, whether or not I already found it to this point, I don't know. I don't remember the last stream like that. Because I think when I did that stream, I was so tired. It was kind of like I needed to do something because I didn't want to miss a week. I tend to get a little overambitious and then feel like crap when I don't deliver what I wanted to do, but then I overdo it by trying to perfect everything. For later in the game, having multiple furnaces is not bad. Seagull nest will help me get feathers later on when I need to make arrows. Up we go. There's some metal. Any scrap up here? Yep. And my hook is dead. I'll go build another hook and get that scrap. Part of the reason I'm getting the scrap right now is I really want to make some lights. I assume I'm going to need that for what I'm doing. I'm also disappointed by the amount of scrap I'm getting from those pieces. Like, I feel like some of the bigger stuff, like the muffler, should at least be like 3 scrap pieces. Also, I can tell when the game's loading something because you can tell it like slows up really quick. Because the game will do this like, the best way I can put it is like a lag spike or a little freak out. So that might be my cue that the shark is back. So I need to be careful of that. Honestly, when I get to a point where I can make a surplus of stuff, I need to make a couple of these hooks. Have them on standby instead of making them when I run out. Thought that was the shark for a second. Alright. Get this copper, do a once over for any scrap, and get out of here. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to find of anything useful right now. Because over here, there's nothing below the surface. And most everything is either floating on the water near the island that I gotta go get, or it's already been cleared off the island, so let's go ahead and just set sail. Oh, that was the anchor. I thought that was another piece of scrap. Okay. Alright. Oh, not the shark stuff. There we go. You can go in there. Alright, so we're up to 9 sharks that have been eliminated. It's like 10 just showed up. Alright, so we're stuck, and I need to get us away. More likely the sail's doing that. Yep. Alright, I honestly need to work on more metal smelting. Lacking in the copper department. If I start getting to the point I need circuit boards, copper's going to be a big part of it that I need. Actually, let me go ahead and make those lights now. Which one of you is cheaper? Alright, you're the cheaper one. Actually, would it be cheaper for you or the string lights? That takes plastic, though. Oh, hey, Braden. How are you today? If I get more plastic, I'll make that light. Right now, you're the cheaper of options. So I'll do that. There we go. Wait. You know what? I'll put one there and that'll help. And then do something like that. And I am well, Raiden. How are you? Oh, you answered. Kind of awkward asking the same question twice and then going over to read the answer and just like, oh, you were paying attention, you would have known. Anyway. I'm glad you're doing well today. What the? Oh, that ain't good. Where is it? Yay. Totally normal for your mouse to die mid-game. Well, that's good. So you have a nice morning where you can actually chill and relax. Not worry about any tests or anything wacky going on, I hope. Alright, and now it should be good. Mouse is plugged in, had to find the charger really quick. Alright, barrel. Take my hook. Oh wow, that actually... I jokingly thought that wasn't going to get it. That actually did get it. Oh god. Wow, you bit that quick. Might have been one you bit before and I didn't realize it. Hey, how come this corner's gone? I didn't even hear you attacking. Is there any other missing pieces of the boat? Yeesh, you got that boat quick. Alright, though. Anyway, okay. So we do finally have some lights going on here. Put you there. We got the explosive powders, the metals. Honestly, for right now, wooden stuff is fine. Throw this in here. Plastic can go in there too. I need to start creating some storage and whatnot. Alright. So, since we finally have a sail and an anchor that we can reuse over and over again, let's head in the direction of this signal. We need to go that way. I also need to plant a flag so I know whether or not we're going against any rain and stuff like that. Oh, you did? How'd you enjoy the streams? I know he is a much better streamer than me. He has a lot more production quality to his stuff. A lot more polish. I mean, I haven't really been doing this that long like him. He's just hit his 3 years, actually. Fun fact. An idiot. I left the nails up here. Alright. With this potato, or this streamer here, where's a good spot I can use it so I can actually see what I'm doing? Put it there. With that streamer, I can figure out if I'm fighting the wind or not. And right now, I am fighting the wind. But look at all the loot. I need more catchers. Yeah, that's a problem. How expensive were catchers? Oy. How many would I need to make? Not a whole lot. I think I can get away with it. Scrap is the biggest part, though. So... Yeah. I need to get more scrap before I can worry about that. Okay. Oh, at least now I got a direction. So... But we're on the way to it. In the meanwhile, I can actually start building up the boat a bit. Oh no, I'm not saying I'm bad. I'm just saying he's a bit more... He knows what he's doing. I'm just playing to play. And besides, Exos is a good friend. I can't help but hype him up. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Have I messed around a couple times to learn a couple things? Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Now, whether I'm great, know what I'm doing, all that sort of stuff, that is a... Ooh, that's a whole other ball game. Now, which one of you... Honestly, you're the most empty, so... What I can do... is take these couple things into here. Pull that out. Take that. And I can start building in the way I want to here. Alright. Technically, we're going to go cheap with this. So I need that down there. And enough room for a sign eventually. And somehow I need to empty all of this so that way I can... Yeah, Raft has a story to it. I'm going to get to that point where I have to build another chest just to hold all the leaves. I'll organize it later. Right now, I just need to clear the inventory so that way I can move this chest so I can build up the storage. Because the main thing right now is getting it up off the floor. So that way it actually looks neat in here. Ah, chest! Get back on the raft, you. Just missed it. Okay. Honestly, that's actually what I'm working on with this, is trying to build... Yeah, leave enough room for a sign there. Is to get to where I can actually get through the story. Yeah, we'll do that. That way it looks neat. Come on. And I'm stuck and I can't get over there. This is why I want to move this stuff. There. Alright. Let's go ahead and swap you around really quick. Alright. How's our trajectory looking? Ooh, we're a little off. Let's rotate just ever so slightly that way. And we should be seeing it shortly here. Yeah, we're actually close. So, let me build this chest really quick so that way I can actually I'll organize it later when I have time. Right now, it's more or less trying to get to this to explore. Alright, as much as it's gonna pay me because of all that stuff there, I need to go that way. God, of course, as soon as I almost grab it. Damn. Bite me if you want, shark. Still getting that. Okay, so that is the location I'm looking for. So this is the first major stop as far as the story is concerned. Wonder if I can reach any of those from here. Very slowly. We're fighting the wind really badly right now. We're getting a lot of things to build. Alright. Oh, we're getting off course here. Nope. No. To the station, please. Thank you. I think you did ask, actually. And, no. I've never played Skyrim. I've seen plenty of people play. It's just, it was never really my cup of tea. That shit cost for a while. Was it just wood? I believe it was. Okay. Wait for whatever I'm working on works there. It's fine. Purifiers and stuff like that will technically be junk at one point when I can do that. Wait, why am I getting further away? Oh, you sneaky bastard. Of course, I'm fighting the wind badly. I can try to paddle there, but... Ooh, the jellyfish are back. Yep. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Okay. How much to make another one of those? Two rope and some plastic. Of course, I need planks. No, it's just a cool effect in the world, because there's not much as far as the water's concerned that can hurt you. So every now and then you get random events of just creatures that pop up. Like you'll get whales, you'll get turtles, jellyfish and stingrays, and you'll just kind of see them out in the deep water. And it's just a nice little treat that happens every now and then. Fun fact, some of these locations will not appear no matter what until you get the radio and the antennas. So even if I wanted to just cheese it and just paddle to the nearest direction kind of thing, physically can't do it. Alright, let's see what's hiding. None of these are openable? Well, it's to help with progression, so that way you don't naturally bump into it. Because the way, if I remember this correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, for anyone that actually knows, the world is constantly generating itself, so if you get so far away, it has to load in. So, like, this isn't perpetual. There's a limit, and everything despawns and respawns. So, when I get the radio and all that, it actually gives the game something to load in. It gives it a check, so I don't just accidentally go into endgame content. You can tell what game I play the most when I say endgame content, I guess. Alright.
January. It's been weeks. Just me and Owl here now, stuck on this platform. Sparrow took the boat. I can't figure out why. Everything is just so secretive. I mean, I don't even know their real names. I only know the team at Celine got a prototype working and...
No, Jack hasn't been bothering.
We were supposed to be those people.
In fact, actually,
Together, we would
he was the
find a way
9th
out of
victim.
this mess. Somehow. Owl's yelling up in the tower. Maybe the radio
Ended up
picked
getting
something.
more shark steaks.
Is it you, Sparrow?
Yeah, see, like, these big pieces of scrap here. I know no one was here when I made that comment, but earlier us saying that I wish these scrap pieces, when you get them, actually gave you a few more than just one scrap. Like, this whole piece here, that should be fairly, like, 2 or 3 scrap pieces. This, maybe, like, 1 or 2. That should be, like, 2. The boat. Oh. I see the hole. I was about to, like, what do you mean the boat's gone? It's right there. Caught a shark, named him Bruce. Alright, time for the parkour section of this. Alright, what else is in here? Ooh, got some glass and stuff. I guess this is technically where the game would naturally want me to make a water purifier, instead of already having the forge and everything. I need to go that way. Alright, what's over here? Ooh, headlight.
Owl's radio notes. 22nd of December. Distress call received. Balboa Island.
Hey, Access.
Cuckoo won't accept facts.
I'm glad you can pop in. Also, happy 3 years.
Tangaroa City. 14th of February. Sparrows come. Celine.
I don't know if the poll was a good idea that I did, but I figured it'd be some sort of engagement on the Discord.
16th of April.
Some way of acknowledging it, even though I am technically a couple days late. Where is the way up here? Because I doubt I can climb that vine. Maybe I do have to go all the way around here. No, there's nothing here, so... Maybe through this way? Aha. Yep. I am well. Not sure about the other 5 people watching the stream, though. I know it says 7, but I know, not including you and me, it should be 5.
Maybe someone will come and help us. We're not starving. Yet. The reactor at Celine might be the only chance we have against this endless ocean. You know it, Sparrow. Owl thinks you betrayed us, but you must have had a good reason for leaving us here. I hope you make it to Celine. I hope you finish the reactor.
That's right.
All of us.
You can now play as a new character.
Hey, a friendly face. Wondering how I ended up here? Long story. Really long story. Anyway, nice raft. If you need any repairs done, let me know. I sort of ended up as a
You should sleep, Brayden. You shouldn't stay up like that.
World safety.
Don't pull me. Don't
Awesome.
be up as
Let's
long
get
as you
out.
can. You need to get rest every now and then. And besides, I didn't do the last stream like I should have. I should have did it that Monday, but I was tired myself, so I ended up doing
A friendly face.
the stream on a Tuesday.
Long story.
Okay, so there's nothing up there. I think we've pretty much cleaned this place out. You know, Access, I'm surprised you're up because you streamed twice yesterday. Regardless of whether you need to be up or not, you need to get rest every now and then. Even if it is something like a quick power nap or something. It's been biting pieces off of my raft. Alright, let's divvy up the loot here. In case I need the glass for something, I will definitely have to make another chest for all this. Yeah, I need to make another chest for all these blueprints too, because, yeah. Oh, I can finally make the recycler. Yes. I was gonna say, it depends on what they stream and how they stream it. Heck, I've done multiple streams in a day before. I think the longest I did was 3. But those were like 2-3 hours a piece, so. And I think it was doing something, ended up leaving, came back to mess with the stream. Technically it was over 2 days, but because I'm a night owl, it was 2 later in the evening, then did another one the following day. Something like that. But Access is a champ at doing those streams. I think... I'm trying to remember. What was it, Access? You did 2 streams that were like 11.5 hours apiece. And the only reason you did 2 was because if they went longer than that, at the time, YouTube wouldn't save them as a VOD. Alright, since I have the option to, I want to make that recycler. Circuit board, ingots, plastic. Yeah, I've got all of that. Circuit board, no, I've got to make that, but that ain't hard. It's just whether or not I have all the pieces ready. I need plastic. Of course I need plastic. And then, what was it, you? I need more plastic. Not just the circuit board, the actual machine too needs it. Why did I craft another one? No, this. Thank you. Well, now I have it for when I need it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to actually return some of the metal pieces here. Turn the bolt, turn that. Good enough. Anyway. Doesn't the recycler take a battery? It does. I forgot about that. I need to put this in such a way that it's not consequential to my space. That feels very consequential to my space. I guess right there is the best bet. I can still technically get by. Yeah, Excess, you have a endurance for doing streams that I do not possess at this moment. I forget how much it takes to fill this. Raw materials. Okay, so food doesn't count. What about something like rocks? Damn, that barely makes a dent. What about leaves? Leaves are not as consequential to me as, God, it takes a lot for that. Alright. Well, first of all, it needs a battery. One's fine. Honestly, everything else is kind of valuable to me. I don't really want to depart with it like that. Alright, but let's lift this up. And now we need our new set of coordinates. 9224. Alright. While it makes trash cubes, I need another battery. So copper, scrap, and plastic. Plastic's not terribly an issue. It's not a commodity, but it's not an issue. Alright. So that machine has one and this machine has one. Is that the new one? Yeah, that's the new one. Alright. So we need to go to 9 to... How did it jump? I swear I thought it was on 3. 9, 2, 2, 4. Alright, so we need to go that way. Indeed. Here soon, I'm gonna try to do a Halloween stream. Just not sure when just yet. Because I'm gonna try to do the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Probably help to have wood to do that. It'd probably help to have food in my stomach so that way I can actually do something here. Honestly, I just need to keep a stack on me. Alright. Back into the trash pile. Alright, off to bigger and better capers. And I have completely forgot about smelting copper up here. Holy hell. Alright, need to smelt more copper. Seaweed I'm fine with because I'm not really making circuit boards or anything of that nature right now. So technically the seaweed is in excess. Come back here, you. Yes. That completely missed. What? That went through it. Okay. Trash cube. Yes, my little resource is finally working for me. So now I can take any junk, throw it in there as long as it's a raw material. In my case, rocks are probably the best bet. Or leaves if they get too wildly out of hand in that chest. Proud of the raft. How it's coming along right now. Slowly developing. Slowly. Slight detour wouldn't be bad. Let's go that way. Oh, that's right, it doesn't allow food. Okay. Wish I could rotate this even though it's full of stuff. Alright, how's our distance going? Damn, we still have a long way to go. Best thing I can do is farm the trash piles for right now. Did I really eat all the cooked shark steaks? I guess I did. Whoa, 15 people are watching. That's surprising. Hello, everyone. Starting to sound like Pip from Smiling Friends. Don't you bite the boat. Don't you do it. Oh, it was 15 and it just went back down to 10. That's more like it. Alright, one more round of copper and then we'll start doing the regular metals. It's nice having copper, but I need to be able to make tools and stuff. Hey! We need to move over to the left more. Come on. Whoop, that way. That way, that way. Need to be able to actually hit the land. Come on. And anchor. Then for whenever I leave, that should be fine. Alright. Now... do that. Those are the shark steaks done. So while I go out scavenging, those cook. These will be in there. Alright. Scrounge the island first. Drop everything, replace the steaks, do it again, but in the water. Honestly, I'd be really surprised if that's all there was growing was just the watermelons. Nope, there's pineapples too. Alright. Judging by the size and shape of the island, there has to be something underneath. Island's too small to not be hosting anything. Alright, we got 3 trash cubes. Got some seeds, some watermelons, some coconuts, some mango seeds, and mangoes. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Put the coconuts back. Put the... Actually, wait. I can do this. Alright. So throw these in here. Alright. Let's go poke the shark. And Bruce number 10. Alright. Time to do a little shopping. Thought I saw it glow off the side. Now I actually have a reason to get the rocks. Because now I can turn them into trash cubes. Which means when I find those shops on the islands, I can actually get good stuff now. And if I actually built a fishing pole, I could turn them into trash cubes, I believe, too. Not fishing poles, but fish up stuff that can actually go into the trash cubes. That's the only bad thing to think about the trash cubes, is that you literally have to like make a sacrifice of like resources that you need. And there's only like very few things you get of in such an abundance that you can turn them into trash cubes, in my opinion. Like, I'm having to grab rocks and leaves to be fodder for the trash cubes. Oh, you're good, Braden. It was kind of getting to a point where it's just getting a little calm and then relaxed. Music was starting to kick up. I was just going into my flow. So you're fine. Oh, he's been back. I just don't know if he realizes I'm on this side of the island yet. Alright. You're actually going with the current for once. Nice. Alright. Swap that there. Now, are we still technically en route? No, we are not. After we hit that raft, I will course correct. It's not going to be easy, but can be done. Oh, that battery's almost bad. I need to get to where I can build a battery charger. To do that, I'm either going to need the materials the blueprints or the, I guess the area that I get it from. My raft and that raft don't like each other. Alright, let me step foot on it so I can cause it to sink. Oh no, what a world, what a world, what a world. Oh my god, are they really fighting each other to the point? Oh, there it goes. Alright. I think that's enough making trash cubes for the moment. Is that another raft? You're kidding me. First of all, let's get that. Thank you. Actually starting to build up some materials here. It's nice. Wood and plastic are the main ones I always need to keep an eye out for. Ooh, more jellyfish. No, we need to course correct. Yep. We need to go that way. Well, I hope you have fun, Braden. It is definitely a relaxing game if you let it be. Honestly, playing this game so many times, I've kind of gotten my own little style that I play with it. So I know exactly how I'm going to build my raft. I know how it's going to kind of end up and how it's going to shape itself to be. I also know what I'm looking for when I build it, though. I think what I mainly mean to say with what I said earlier is that I know what I need, and I know how my raft is going to accompany that for me. So when you play, explore a little. Live a little with how you play. You know? Don't worry about copying it the way that I do it. Have fun. Explore it your way. Do I dare go for the other raft? Oh, I got 2 gifts. Wonder what they could be. Learn, share, and book pile. Alright. What's our course looking like here? Oh, we're actually nearing it. Yeah, definitely on one of these sides I need to make nets. But those cost a pretty scrap, so I need to be sparingly with that idea. I do. Funny enough, the people that made Raft actually have a public Discord where they talk about updates and stuff like that. Fun fact, the only reason I have Discord is because of one of my old bosses. Every time this game is trying to make me a trail of trash, it's just, I keep changing the direction and going no. Should be getting close to viewing distance now. Hmm. Not much left that I can get now without having to unlock the rest. So. But the fact that it's already showing me stuff that I need titanium for is kind of like, yeah. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Making these potatoes at least somewhat useful. Alrighty. Oop. There it is. Yep. Need to start going that way. Come on, island. Any day now.
heard from the captain. We're heading for one of the high-rises down south. I can only hope you come to your senses and follow us. You knew the city was a failure, Ruben. Why do you always have to be so stubborn?
Oh, no. Okay. Finally got to this part. Got the mutated rats now. Ooh. Had some supplies over here. Oh, I need bolt cutters. So come back here. Blue key and bolt cutters. Red key, blue key, and bolt cutters.
Ruben, the yacht is ill-prepared for this journey. Olof left space for a dance floor, but no space for supplies. The bottles sure found their way to the bar. As a military man, I thought Olof would at the very least be practical.
My God, there's so much stuff on this boat. I'm in heaven. Absolute scrap
Shouldn't have left.
heaven. What the? I heard that breathing. What the hell was that?
I saw
Bolt
a
cutters.
large rat last night. Unnervingly large. I tried telling the crew we obviously have an infestation among the lockdown supplies. They
All right.
laughed at me.
So go use the bolt cutters. Drop the loot off at the boats.
Miss you, Ruben.
At the boat. At the raft. Click.
The captain keeps complaining about my route. If he does it again, he will be reprimanded. The crew doesn't listen.
That's a way up. Okay.
I'm shocked
Back to the boat.
by their
Back to the boat.
undisciplined
Drop off the goodies and go back to the boat.
Somehow they believe rank and prestige disappeared with solid land. No, they will not be allowed to mingle among my esteemed guests, and they will certainly not be allowed further rations. They should be grateful. I am the only reason they are alive.
Yeah, that's part of the story, by the way. This guy is kind of nuts, and we're essentially going along his trail. Like, the main story, the beginning bit, without going into too much detail or spoiling anything, is that something happened to where the Earth has flooded, and we're stuck trying to chase down what is essentially just any sign of civilization or our people. Only to figure out that something is going on along that trail, and that this Olaf is essentially a madman, and people need our help along the way. Oh wait, you respawn back. Yeah, I did everything in there. Five mechanical parts, wire, lighter, gas tank, bullet. Got it. Okay. So I have a shopping list to find. What's up here in the dark? Oh, it grew dark out here. That's lovely. Mechanical parts.
As I've suspected,
Bullets.
completely incompetent. Now they're claiming rats have eaten half of our supplies in a matter of
Okay,
weeks.
so I can't do anything about you
I
yet
promised them
over there.
increased rations if they could bring me one
Anything out here on the deck?
ridiculous lurkers alive. Of course, the food shortage will need to be handled. Tonight we're discussing which staff members are most suitable for termination.
Damn, Olaf, calm down. Wasn't the bar that came out from behind, it was in here. How the hell am I supposed to get back there? I mean, I saw something clearly that I could grab. It's just plastic. Okay.
What does that mean? You can't just fire them. We're out at sea.
Hanna, you were brought to keep the engines running. That is what you...
That's one of those damn rats. What are you doing to it?
Get out! Do your job.
Need a 4-digit code, huh? I don't have any hints for that, do I? Yeah, I don't have any hints for it right now. Okay.
stress on their training. With food and pain as incentives, I can discipline them. And by sharing their blood, the mutations increase. I wonder if another species would react the same. I've received a transmission from a place called Caravan Town, not far from here. They have an active animal population. No longer do I need this makeshift crew. I will create true soldiers. Loyal soldiers.
Wonder how long until I can finally actually get some of the other loot. What's up here? Ooh, that was hidden. People sleeping in their bathtubs? Oh, come on. Enough of the rat hybrids, come on.
Get to the lifeboats! Hurry!
Olaf, you coward!
Watch out!
What do I need the car jack for? Was there something hidden? Wasn't in like one of these areas, was it? Oh, I think I know what it is. It's one of these doors. Yeah, it wasn't that one. Wasn't up here, I don't believe.
cities in the blue, calling the cost of the project's realization borderline criminal and its scope outrageous at least. Despite vocal opposition, the Floating Cities project does not appear to be slowing down anytime soon. According to former General Olaf Wilkstrom's latest statement on the issue, we are fully aware of the strain this puts on our people. Nevertheless, our options are becoming increasingly limited. We must pull through this together, or join Stockholm beneath the waves. Wilkstrom refused to comment on the rumors regarding the modification of his personal yacht. When further asked about the Floating City project's whistleblowers, Olaf Wilkstrom chose to terminate the interview. Reaching out to these anonymous sources, we were able to further corroborate his story.
Oh, I already gotten the code. Okay. So let's head back to that safe. Oh, come on, you're back.
Wilkstrom, it's urgent! There's mist now! We don't know how far the water's risen! The maps are useless! We need to...
The crew are planning a mutiny, Captain. It is time to act.
Mutiny? They're just trying to stay alive! Are you mad?
I gave you a chance to live. Now we have to protect ourselves from the masses. We will use the lurkers to our advantage.
Ooh, that was close. Okay. Oh, come on. As soon as I get on the boat? You're just mad you didn't bite me. Alright. Definitely got some good food off of that, I will say that. Another recipe. And didn't get a lot of materials out of that, actually. Which is always nice. Alright. Genuinely, I gotta figure out something with the food. Alright. Materials-wise, plenty of metals, plenty of glass, plenty of scrap. Oh, I gotta get another container for it all. Alright. Alright, so now I can build an engine. Now I can build a steering wheel. Which is, how much is it gonna cost? Let's start with the steering wheel. I need rope. Or leaves in this case. Thank you. Alright. So now I actually have a proper way to steer. Now, how bad is an engine? Oh, boy. On top of having to make fuel for the damn thing? It's going to be expensive. And the sad part is I can build the engine, but I have no way of powering it right now. That's right, it makes a lot of room that I need for it. How wide of a damn cutout does this thing need? Really, you needed all of that? Oh, it's because of that part of the generator. Makes sense. Alright. Let's patch this bird up, make it look nice. There. Now it gives me room for the engines. I've typically always put 3 on here. So we'll see how well that works. Honestly, 2 should be more than enough. But then again, I have no way of powering this right now other than just to throw in planks of wood. So, next place I gotta go to is technically gonna be fighting the current, I can already feel. What's the number? 6816. Alright. Alright. We can make it there off wind, and if we need to, I will power the engines. But for right now, we need to go that way. I was gonna say, I'm just now reading that, Braden. I'm sorry. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure how to respond to that. I mean, the situation sucks, but I'm pretty sure she has her reasons. She might seem cold on the outside, but maybe she has a specific reason. May seem mean now, but maybe it's like a tough love sort of thing. It's kind of hard to judge. The whole point of doing what I do is to try to make people feel better. Or at least give them something to watch. I mean, the whole idea, in all honesty, that's why the thumbnails look the way they do. It's kind of like, you come home and want to relive a game where it's like you want to put it in a game. Not everyone always has the energy to go out and play the games. So sometimes it's nice to just watch. Or at least that's the idea. Because I have a buddy that kind of treats his channel like you get a couple episodes a week of your TV show. Whereas I'm kind of trying to be like that. When you come home, load it up 360, the PS2, the Atari 2600, the NES, and just enjoyed. Yeah, I need to make a couple more chests. Need more wood. The moment I can make fuel, I need to start doing it. Alright. Scraps, come with me. Oh, I ran out of wood, that's why. Okay. Understandable. Alright. I will make a better storage solution in the end. Right now, I just need to make sure it's somewhere. Because I'm going to have to expand the raft when I get to that point. Oh, Cyanide, you're only 2 hours late. Clip button? Are you talking about the one that's below my video on YouTube? Oh. It just allows you to make a clippable moment that you can share with people. So if there's a specific scene that you see, and rather than scroll the whole video or the whole, in this case, live stream, you can just make a small memorable moment and share it for later. I believe that's a radio tower from before. That was a big lag spike, so that means the islands must be loaded in. Yep, I see it just barely. How good's the engine going right now? A little low on wood. That won't be a problem. Whoa, big island. Okay. I need to find a good place to actually be here. There's an actual entranceway I need to try to find. Yep, made it to the right spot. Might actually be my way in, but the raft might be too large for it. I guess we'll see. Hey, Dibs. Yeah, this raft is too big. I expanded this raft at just the wrong time. We need to find a different entrance. There's got to be a beach side of this island. Finally, there's the beachside entrance. I will be right back. And I am back. All right. Apparently there are bears here. Need to keep that in mind. Somehow the world flooded, and of all the predators, the bears lived. Oh shit, there's one there. Oh, I don't have the right berries. Can I go up this way? Yeah, I can go up this way. The bears I can kill, but that bear is a specific bear, so I need to not kill it. Like, don't get me wrong. I can take out the bears. Do I want to? Not really. They're a pain in the ass. Honestly, it'd be easier if I had a bow and arrow. Ow. I guess I gotta take this one out. I don't know how long it's gonna take. You see that? I took out a bear. What did you do today? 'Cause- 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 Where are these wild berries? Figured they'd be over here. Oh god, that's right, the bees. I can't do anything with you guys yet because I need to buy. I need to make a sweeper net. And if I get the honey, there's a chance I lose the bees. I don't want to do that yet. I completely forgot about the bees. Man, is there no berry bushes along this route? No, but there's a whole bunch of bees. Damn. Alright, explore this top section, go back. Get a damn net so I can catch these, bees. Sad part is I need the bees. Honestly, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what I needed them for. There's a fucking wild berry bush finally. I need to go back to where my raft is. I can't go into that cave because I have no way to clear those vines. Oh god, he respawned? Are you kidding me? Any berries over here? No, but there's a very pissed off bear. Honestly, I need to go back to the raft. I am missing a good bit of stuff that I could actually be getting. Like the bees. And I don't want to come back and explore the whole island just to get the bees again like that. So what I'll do is go back to the raft, make a net, and then probably call it there, actually. I will have been streaming for about 3 hours at that point. Yeah, I think I'll end it. Reason being, it's been a few hours. I skipped breakfast. I need to actually, like, get up and make lunch and that sort of thing. I'm genuinely surprised I remember where I parked the raft this time. Usually I lose it. Alright. So that way I remember for next time. I need to build a net, which is 15 planks, 6 ropes. Oh, come on. You wait for me to get back on the raft to do that? Alright. Whatever the chest is with vine goo and a bolt. That'll help me when it comes to the bugs. The wig goes back. Then put some hides in here. Shut off the meat. Ropes go back here. Honestly, I don't need the berries since they're of no use to me. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and save the world. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it wasn't a, I don't want to say it wasn't exciting. Wasn't a lot of progress. We managed to finally get some progress, so we managed to hit 2 destinations. We're on a major one now. After this, we got a couple more major destinations before we get to like the last little bits of detail of the game. I believe we have 5 more stops in total, I think. Yeah, like 5 more stops in total. So, with that being said, I think the next one is going to be we finish this island and then try to do, I guess, float and try to get as much materials as possible and expand the raft for the next island we go to. But yeah. But I'm definitely going to need to expand the raft. I think the best example of it is match this side with this side over here. So I need to go another 2 lanes over. Yeah, another 2. So it's like fill in this row, do a whole other row. And then I want to take this wall and move it here. So I have all this under space here that I could actually use. Probably going to need to build another battery. But the eventual goal is going to be to encase this all with sweeper nets, except for like up here. So that way I don't run the risk of messing with the engines. So like sweeper nets galore here. And expand out to actually have room to walk around this boat. Expand this out so I have an upstairs and have a place for when I get to it a place for the bees, a place for the plants, and a place for animals if I get to that point. Because, I mean, yeah, having a llama was fine, but it didn't really aid me like I needed to for the story. Having the little chicken, though, that actually did a lot. Because I was able to make healing salves and all that sort of stuff, especially for the end of the game. Ah, that came in super handy. But yeah, by then well, the next time we play this, I will be exploring this island, finding its secrets, and trying to find, I believe it's this island actually, where I can make fuel. But yeah, I'm just chilling a second before I end the video. That way, if anyone wants to ask any questions, say hi or whatever, they can. Braden, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but if I do, it'll be more than likely around the same time. Oh, hello! Hello, Charles. He actually popped in right as about to end the stream. But yeah, I guess everyone's kind of checked out. Go ahead and save it before I exit it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care now.